The night had settled deep over the palace, but rest was a luxury Maomao could not afford. The incident at the banquet had left behind ripples of unease. Poison in the emperor's halls, so bold a scheme meant the hidden hand behind it was confident, well-placed, and deeply dangerous. Maomao walked through the silent corridors, her keen eyes studying the faint marks others would ignore. A dropped thread of silk, a trace of spilled powder, the lingering scent of herbs clinging to the sleeves of a passing servant. To most, these were meaningless. To her, they were pieces of a puzzle. Jinshi summoned her to a private chamber, his expression as composed as ever, but Maomao had learned to read the small tension in his gaze. He was worried not for himself, but for the fragile balance of the palace. "You saw how carefully they concealed the poison," Jinshi said quietly. "This isn't the work of a desperate assassin. It's someone who knows the palace. Someone trusted." Maomao crossed her arms, her tone matter-of-fact but sharp. "They were reckless enough to try it at a banquet. That means their window of opportunity is narrowing. If I can trace the preparation of the wine and who handled the cups, I might catch their scent." Her words carried a confidence Jinshi both relied on and feared, because he knew how far she would push herself once she began hunting for answers. The following day, Maomao disguised herself among the lower servants, slipping into the steaming kitchens where dozens of hands prepared meals. She observed everything, the way the herbs were stored, how the cups were washed, who lingered too long in the shadows. It was then she noticed a faint residue clinging to one of the washing basins. A bitter-smelling powder, easily overlooked, but when dissolved in hot water it could mimic harmless tea foam before turning deadly hours later. Her eyes narrowed. Someone in the kitchens had tested this. She scraped a small sample into a pouch, her heart steady but her mind racing. This was no mere attempt at mischief. The conspirator had knowledge of rare compounds, knowledge that was supposed to be beyond the reach of common servants. That night, when she presented her findings to Jinshi, the chamber grew colder. "So even the kitchens have been touched by this plot," Jinshi muttered. "Yes," Maomao replied. "And whoever it is, they're clever enough to cover their tracks. But they've underestimated one thing, my eyes." Her voice was quiet, but beneath it was the sharp edge of determination. The web of intrigue was tightening, and Maomao stood at its center, ready to unravel every hidden thread. If you've been enjoying this journey with Maomao as she uncovers the darkest secrets of the inner palace, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you won't miss the next thrilling episode of the Apothecary Diaries.